again. Welcome to my windy day at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. This is Priscilla Batzell, and I want to do Escape, and I want to do Escape with a red sky. And I've grabbed a lot of my red sky colors together, which is to say it's not strictly a red sky because there's a lot of other colors. But I think if I start by getting whatever the wind blew onto my canvas off, giving myself some red, that might be the perfect place to start. I got some color shifting orange, which I'm not ever so sure about, but it looks beautiful in the bottle, so let's give it a shot. And whatever I start with, I will augment with more things. This is pretty much the same as that was, except for it's got metallic, and I think it may have been an Anita's metallic, which are inexpensive and a joy to use because of that. And if I only start with that, that's not a bad place to start. I've got an OXO omelet turning spatula. I could probably tilt this to see if I could get the colors to blow together. You know what? I'm inclined to really give this my best shot right out of the gate by adding. Do I have any of that left? Yes, I do, and I love that color. And I've been using it up on camera for like 3 days. Now what I want really is some pale pink, but I should have mixed it beforehand if I really wanted it. Somebody's calling me. Nobody I know. As per usual. I've been enjoying using this neon pink right now, so yeah, maybe I should leave the phone right next to me. What else do I want in there? I think more red. More red sounds like a really good idea. That's pretty. I'm done. I have an edge catcher, and I'm going to use it this time. That's paint. Alright, I thought I was using the dry one. Now I have the dry one. So let's just let all that flow over for a start. If I'd put a layer of wet paint behind it, I could probably have kept the white negative space areas, but as it is, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it, I'm going to rock it and let it flow back over. I might even scrape it off a little bit. Chances are I'm going to put a spatula in here. And depending on how many spaces there are left, negative spaces there are left, I'll probably fill in with some more colors. I want to see how far the paint will go, flow. I see that thing that the wind blew in too. A lot of times I'll let the paint roll down and then flow it back in. And that's nice to be able to cover the edge when you don't have quite enough paint. But it also changes up the pattern in the sky, which at this point is fine because I'm really interested in I'm really interested in getting some paint out of that bottle. And I can see it coming in a little tiny, tiny ball. Oh, come now. Still not coming. Okay, I must have another one around here somewhere. There we go. That'll work. And I like those white spaces, but I don't really want white. So I'm going to give myself permission and fill them in with something other than that. And I'm pretty sure that I can tilt this again the same way I just did and get something interesting. And if I like it, I might keep it. And if I don't, I'll swipe it. So I'm going to go the wrong way first, so I can fill in backfill. And then go the way I was going to go. And it seems like, you know, kind of a fair amount of procedure involved in doing this, but when it turns out right, it's great. I think I'm going to let all of that keep flowing. and squeeze it off on my edge catcher. Get the little bit of paint that's in my way out. Use my OXO omelet turning spatula. Take the paint off my edge catcher. Let's see what it does up here. Let's just do that. With my paint that's mixing, looks like I did use enough red. I had my tweezers yesterday and I used them 4 times, and now I've done something with them again. I'm going to let that go right over the side on both sides. Nice red sky. Just going to pounce my spatula right in those little naked spots. Maybe drag them across. I recently put a basting brush in a sky like this, and it looked kind of cool. I liked it. I'm over here with the paint off my spatula, just touching my end up because I'm pretty sure I'm out of your vision. I am going to grab a little bit more paint to do that because there's a good sized puddle down below. And touch up the edges while I'm here. Make it look a little more organic. Wish I'd found those tweezers though. Yeah, it's been windy, really windy, and it blows things into the paint, which is, we'll call it charming, but that's not the word I really want to use. Now my edge is covered right here. I don't really want to tip that down. I don't know if I love it or not, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the bottom that I just did above. Especially that yellow. Not in love with that yellow. And I love stripes, so I'm pretty sure this is just a sky swipe. Take that paint that I just put on my edge catcher and just keep moving across and down. If I get all the way to the bottom, so be it. I like to take that thing out. Does not belong. Every time I swipe again with the spatula, I get more interesting things showing up. And where there's a heavy puddle, it means I can steal paint. And I just did. I stole a little more paint than I anticipated. It went everywhere. So that right there is canvas, and it doesn't need to be there. I don't mind that one yellow streak. Kind of reminds me of the sun. There's so much paint between my canvas and my tile that it went in a little suction song right then. And here comes the wind again. Oh no. But the weather's supposed to be not great. Coming up really soon, like rainy and nasty and stuff for Christmas here, which is coming right up shortly. So I figured if I don't get out here now, I'm not going to get out here. Well, I'm just going to use whatever paint is left on my spatula and wish I had a dry spot, or at least a level spot, to put my canvas down, because what I really need now is to mix up some colors for my bottom half. I think I'm going to cover that excess paint. I could just switch a tile out, but I'm going to make some paint, and I think you can see this right here, and I'm going to use dark colors this time. And that was Prussian blue and black, and that's going to be some Anita's metallic, and I want some purple. It's coming out in a little tiny stream, really not what I had in mind. There we go, much better. I'm going to throw a little bit of the Art Minds Mystique they stopped making in there. I'm going to grab some greens. And a whole bunch of gold, maybe. And squeeze it all the way throughout. Oh, yeah. Okay. I hope that that's good enough. I want some more gold. You can see it didn't go everywhere I wanted it to. Hopefully I can get my paints out of my way. Excuse me while I do a paint bottle shuffle. Someday my organized space will come again. Oh, it looks like we've got drips all the way up there. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Kind of wish I put some copper in there, but it's not over yet. So I'm going to tip that the wrong way so it all falls up. This is sort of like I do my gardens, but not exactly. So let me find the copper. Put it in here with some of the blue. And what else? Some of the green. I'm really tempted to blow some things around before I go ahead. And tilt. It's not enough the wind is blowing. I keep knocking things over myself. Oh no, don't. I really did not want that to go down. I've got new marks in the top of my canvas, but that's, at least it's down before the wind picked up right then, because I think I would have lost it. So in that case, I think I'm just going to tilt this as best I can right down. Yeah, and it slipped, but it didn't do it any harm. I'm going to let that paint roll down and then throw it back in again. Put the canvas down. That's looking like a pretty cool bluff. No pun intended. Because that's kind of what it feels like right at the moment. I'm going to grab, is there? Oh no. I've gotten rid of all of my OXO omelet turning spatulas, so I'm down to the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, which is kind of okay because they're still working for me. And I'm just going to throw those right in there. What I really want to do is something kitschy cool and stick a, see that little white spot? Nothing like a fingernail. I want to stick a big red sun in there. I'm going to use whatever's on my spatula that's coming off of my edge catcher just to cover up other parts. Any red color that happens to be in my rock outcropping will be considered reflections from the sky. Except for that right there, which is definitely something else. Alright, so I'm not feeling too bad about that. I kind of like it actually. So it just leaves it down to the big red sunball, assuming I can get away with it. And I gave myself the red sky I wanted. And now what? Oh boy. Yep, I'm doing it. If I'm really careful, maybe the wind won't blow it. Do I have another color orange? I do. Boy, I'm really happy that did not blow right into the painting. I try and weight things down. I guess it kind of did a little bit. I should have shaken that. Looks like we're going to have a few lines across. It'd be nice to torch this and see what kind of cells we pop in our sky. You throw my spatula into the bucket, even though it's got paint I might want to use on it. And that's kind of cool. I like that. I still want to use the other orange though. Since I didn't shake that bottle well, there's some Floetrol there, but I don't believe it's going to do any real serious damage. But it's not keeping me from wanting a darker color orange there either. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Everything next to me that's moving is making me nervous. It's going to wind up in the artwork in a minute. I am going to try and blow into that. That's my 2-minute warning. To ask you guys if you want to help me out, you can shop my Amazon link at no added cost to you. It's under show more under the video. You can also find my paint pouring recipe under there. Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest links where I post. Instagram is where I post fresh paintings when I have them. I kind of like that little yellow spike right there. So that's pretty cool. I like that finish. It's time to torch and tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, which is on a crib sheet somewhere that probably blew away, and that would be that the Teespring clothing, that the clothing underneath the video is mine, and I have Oliver print t-shirts there. You know what? I really need to contemplate on this area here before I go that something flew into. Which will just create a new texture in my sky before I torch. And I will be torching to release the bubbles in the paint. My paint pouring recipe is under the video. I think I said that, I'm not sure. I say a lot of things a lot of times. So I do love you guys. There's almost 85,000 of you finally after a seemingly endless amount of time. And no! Not good. Shoot. Okay, it'll be what it'll be. Too windy to paint today, I think. And I want some more magenta there. And you guys are going to be gone, so I'll tell you I love you. Thanks for the great comments. Thanks for the support, keeping me painting all this time. And if you want to be in this month's drawing, you can find the exhibition video of 70 videos on the end screens. Yep, all kinds of stuff came my way then. Not super pleased. Time to get this puppy in out of the wind while it still has some redeeming features. And I think I'm going to use a skewer to fix that and hope that it works. Because I really like that magenta streak. And I'll just have to put a few more on the other side. So I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. There's always a video that you can find on the Facebook page for Students Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for tomorrow's video, or on my community board on YouTube. So I will see you guys anon. Bye for now. I'm going to torch this while you're gone. Wish me luck getting this out of the wind. See you later.